Yes, in continuation with the AC circuits, we have revised the previous one. Now the new topic is the AC circuits consist of resistance and inductance. So RL circuit. So circuit diagram of this. In this circuit, a resistor of resistance R and a coil of inductance L connected in series and joined to an AC source as shown. This is AC supply, the resistance, the voltage developed across resistor, say it is VR, the voltage across coil, that is VL. So this is the AC circuit. Now the next is the phasor diagram, or first you write AC supply. So AC supply is V equal to V naught sine omega t. So it means the AC supply is connected across this series combination. So voltage changes across this circuit regularly. So this is AC supply. Phasor diagram. Phasor diagram. In this phasor diagram, so we have seen if the circuit consists the resistance only. The resistance only mean the current and voltage. AC or alternating current and alternating voltage are in the same phase. But in case of only inductance, the voltage across L leads the current by phase pi by 2. So this is the direction of current. Voltage across R, both will be in the same direction. Or phase difference will be 0. It is like this. And for inductance, the voltage across coil, that is VL. The phase difference of the VL, this voltage, with current is pi by 2. And with resistance, the phase difference is 0. So here in alternating circuits or AC circuits, the current and voltage are treated as the vectors. So we can use the vector property to determine the resultant of the voltage VL and VR. We complete the parallelogram in this manner, drawing parallel line, and it is like this. And at this point of intersection, this is the resultant voltage. So resultant voltage is at phase phi with current. So this is the phasor diagram. This is O, this is point P, say this is A point, this is B point. Resultant voltage. Of this circuit. So from phasor diagram, in triangle OPA or OAP. So from this Pythagoras theorem, the square of this hypotenuse equal to the sum of the squares of AP and OA square. So it is equal to OP square equal to OA plus AP square. This OP is the resultant voltage. This is VR voltage across resistor, and this is the AP. So this AP equals to this VL voltage. Or we can write this V equal to under root VR square plus VL square. So this is the resultant voltage. This is the resultant voltage. Now the impedance. What is impedance? Impedance means the resistance offered by the circuit. If resistance or apart from resistance, there is another electrical component like inductor or capacitor is connected with the resistance. So the resistance offered is called impedance. It is generally represented by Z and measured in ohm. So impedance means the resistance or opposition offered by this AC circuit in the flow of current or alternating current. So this is impedance Z. It is voltage upon current. So the resultant voltage, as we have seen here, so from the above equation we can write V R square plus VL square upon I. So this is Z. Now this VR, this is equal to IR, and this VL, voltage across this coil, so it is IXL. So substituting these values, so it is I square R square, this is I square L square, I square XL square. So Z equal to, it is, so I square will be taken common, so and I will cancel. So this impedance is R square plus XL square. So this is the impedance. It is also measured in ohm. Now the phase difference. So phase difference, that is phi. So resultant voltage makes an angle with the current. So in triangle OPA, so this is tan phi, or this tan phi equal to, in this triangle, this is perpendicular upon base. So this is VL, this is VL. So we can write VL upon, this is VR, or we can write IXL upon IR. So it is XL upon R. So this is the phase difference. Or we can write tan phi equals to XL is omega L upon R. So this is the tan phi, or we can write phi equal to tan inverse omega L upon R. So this is the phase difference. So these are the important points of this RL circuit. Thank you.